Hi guys, how are you? I hope everyone will be fine. My name is SAqlain and today I will discuss the topic with you about the project of ScopeX sponsored by Bill Gates. Back controversial geoengineering test moves forward with new committee like authors. The climate crisis is the challenge of our time. Its effects are all around us from coral bleaching to freak weather and mass extinctions. The clock is ticking closer to an hour where avoiding the dire consequences may no longer be feasible. While there is a need for bold political action and serious social change, scientists are also investigating technical solutions such as carbon capture. The most controversial branch of this solution is known geoengineering. The idea is that given the little time we have, the even less political will to change things, we might have to conduct global scale alteration to our planet to stop the climate crisis. And many of these projects could have repercussions. Last week, Howard took an important step. The American University announced the formation of a committee to oversee the safety and feasibility of geoengineering project Stratospheric Controlled Perturbations Experiment ScopeX. The project is backed by Bill Gates, the Hewlett Foundation and the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation, as well as in university grants and donations from other groups and individual contributors. ScopeX would ideally test a way to cool down our planet by releasing aerosols, small particles into the stratosphere. The aerosols would in theory increase a planet's albedo, thus increasing the amount of light reflected by the Earth back into space before it warms our planet. The solution is inspired by the volcanic eruptions of Mount Tambora, Indonesia in 1850. The intense eruption released an incredible amount of volcanic ash, droplets of sulfuric acid and water into the atmosphere, obscuring the sun and creating a global cooling event for exactly this reason. 1816 was known as the year without summer. On a paper such as an approach seems to work cool the atmosphere at least for a short time. Studies looking at sulfur droplets suggest it only stays in the atmosphere for few years, unlike carbon dioxide can hang around for a century. On the top of that, there are possible some serious consequences for species here on Earth. As reported in Nature, Ecology and Evolution, this type of solar geoengineering could spell doom of many animals. It also does not fix issues like the acidifications of the oceans due to carbon dioxide. In fact, it might exacerbate. The sulfur might also destroy the ozone layer. ScopeX therefore is designed to investigate the impact releasing aerosols into the stratosphere and whether or not it is possible to create an aerosol that has the little physical risk. I know that reducing greenhouse emissions and creating robust, resilient natural systems, infrastructures and communities must remain the top priorities to address these challenges and give us our best hope for the future. Chair of the new Howard Committee, Louis Beresford, said in a statement, "Yeah, also aware that as the effect of climate change worsened, solar geoengineering may be looked as a tool to mitigate these effects. I believe responsible, accessible and transparent research is needed to understand the technical, political, social implications of solar geoengineering and to support informed decisions around deployment if such decisions become necessary." These thoughts was Harvard Committee. They want to experiment at geostationary and change the global warming effect, but we know that this cannot be complete ever because it's actually dead against of nature. This project indicates the day of judgment. Bill Gates now this project against of its nature, but I don't know why he are doing sponsor this project. We know he is the great humanitarian, but I think he is need to focus at nature. Thank you for your supporting by SAqlain FunZoneR. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel FunZoneR and like and share and comments at my videos by SAqlain FunZoneR. Please visit my website and give me your feedback. DannyJane4.wixsite.com tech. Thank you so much.
My paradise, your could fast for sheep. Making my brother